This is going to test your belief system, possibly. And this is real.
It's the Ronald Show, starring Ronald, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the host of the Ronald Show,
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. Watch out, because they're watching. They're like Santa Claus or Satan Claus. You know, Santa Claus used to have a green outfit, but then Coca-Cola changed it to red in a campaign, I guess maybe 50 years ago or something like that. Anyway, today is Tuesday, 13 December 2011, and I just got back from LA Center Studios in downtown Los Angeles, where I filmed on the television show Mad Men. So I just got back. It's around 2:21 in the p.m. in North Hollywood, California at Magnolia Village Studios. And what compelled me to turn on the camera today and talk to you was an interesting email that my wife, Jasmine, sent me. And I'm going to show you some pictures, and I looked at them carefully. And this is going to test your belief system, possibly. And this is real. I just got this email. Actually, she sent me this email 2 days ago, December 11th, so I'm going to reply to her and say, sorry, baby, I didn't mean it take so long to reply. I've just been really busy, filming TV shows and movies, and, well, you see what's going on, man. Hollywood is fun and crazy, a lot of stuff going on. I was just getting, fired upon by mobsters who were trying to kill Josh Brolin and Ryan Gosling in Gangster Squad, which was cool. And, you caught some coverage of that. But this email, let me read this to you. My baby, she sends me this. Human giant's remains in Greece found. Subject, giants in Greece. Amazing. Very interesting. Giants in Greece. These astounding photos are from a recent archaeological discovery in Greece. This totally unexpected find furnishes proof of the existence of Nephilim. Nephilim is the word used to describe the giants spoken of in biblical times by Enoch, as well as the giant David fought against, Goliath. Note the incredible size of the skull. Genesis 6:4 states, there were giants on earth in these days. And then Numbers 13:33 says, and there we saw the giants, the sons of Anak, which come of the giants, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so we were in their sight. I read that a few times and tried to decipher it. I wasn't too, I don't know, it seems like the Bible was written in the future about the past. And my book coming out, The Second Coming of the Messiah, a sci-fi apocalyptic book about how to collapse the global military-industrial complex and eradicate the monetary system, which is what this book is all really about. Plus, it's a story, and it's semi-autobiographical. When you read it, you'll see that I'm not calling myself the Messiah, but some of the storyline that we face is very similar. And they say when you're a writer to write from personal experience, and so I did that. Anyway, I want to show you these pictures about these giants, and I looked closely at them, and I couldn't really see that this was any kind of photo doctoring. They're pretty clear. They're very clear photos, and the shadows match up with the people and the way the shadow is casting on the ground next to the skeletons. So let me just get you to look at the computer screen here. I have a nice, I got a nice computer screen here, so you can see the email. And now let's look at these pictures. Okay, here's a picture right there. Now, see that skull? That's a giant skull, they're calling that, in that hole. And that does not look Photoshopped. But wait, there's more. Now look at this. Look at the size of this skull compared to the people standing next to it. And that doesn't look like it's doctored. See how the shadow there is going from left to right, and the shadow is casting from left to right. Looks like it's stuck in the ground. Doesn't look like Photoshop. That's a huge noggin. It's huge noggin. It's like a virtual planetoid. I don't know if you guys ever saw So I Married an Axe Murderer, but anyway, Mike Myers does that voice, and he also... That's where he invented the voice of Shrek, by the way, when he played his own father. Heavy Scottish accent. Look at the size of the bones. Look at that leg bone. It's like a dinosaur bone. I don't know if this is a hoax or not, but it looks pretty real. And now look at the size of that skull. See the dude's foot resting on the skull? Look how big it is. Look at the bones sticking out. This would be some hoax if they did something like that. Now, what is this getting at? This is just something that I wanted to show you. Look at the size of the skeleton compared to this dude. Life as we know it on this planet is not how we are being taught in the history books, I believe. I believe the government, the world government, knows more about the history of our planet than they are telling us. And those secrets are buried somewhere in the files of the global military-industrial complex, possibly in vaults underneath the Vatican, maybe at Denver International Airport under there, because that is New World Order West when all hell breaks loose, which may be coming up here in 2012, which is just 2 or 3 weeks away. We hit 2012. Look at the size of that skull. A large portion of the government and military are going to be ushered away 2.5 miles down below the surface of the earth to ride out possible pole shift. So anyway, and this says, just to show that the Bible is true with history lessons that are applicable both then and today. And it's not just a spiritual book. This is amazing. Not that the scriptures haven't already proven true, but now more evidence for our times. And anyway, I'm not really into the Bible. I understand what faith is, and I am actually into the Bible. I was raised Catholic until, like George Carlin says, I reached the age of reason. I'm not trying to shoot down any religion or anything like that. It's just that it's very interesting. You know, faith, if you don't understand what faith is belief. And let me just tell you about belief. You are a product of your belief set. The subconscious mind and the conscious mind are the two factions of the thinking brain that regulate your waking awareness and your perceived reality. Like when a hypnotist hypnotizes somebody, they put them into a restful state, almost near sleep. They do this because as you are falling to sleep, and this is proven, the conscious mind recedes. The subconscious mind comes forward and is open to programming. Why is that important? Because the conscious mind, which is always in the forefront during your waking state, reasons inductively and deductively. And basically, deduction is you have the sniffles, you have a headache, you have body aches, a fever. So, based on those facts, or perceived facts, you deduce that you have the flu. Well, so the conscious mind does both, reasons both ways, deductively and inductively. The subconscious mind only reasons inductively, meaning you tell the subconscious mind you have the flu, and then it manifests into reality all of the symptoms of the flu. That's how the subconscious mind works. That's how hypnotism works. So when you turn on the television, within 30 seconds to 1 minute, you go into a hypnagogic state. You relax, your subconscious mind comes forward and is open to programming, thus creating your reality. Now, faith and belief is basically a miracle is like this. Programming an instantaneous reality into someone's subconscious mind. Whatever you believe in your subconscious, your reality manifests that true belief. And that's basically, we're all hypnotized by our own reality. And remember, we are not actually physical beings. If you were to take an electron microscope and zoom down into a cell, a bone, keep zooming into your body, you would see that every cell in your body is made up of vast amount of empty space with a very small nucleus. It would be like the nucleus is equivalent to putting a penny on the 50-yard line of a football field, with the lines on the outside of the football field being the wall of the cell and the field being empty space except for that small nucleus. So we are vast amounts of empty space with our 6 senses, or 5 senses really, because the 6th sense has been kind of turned off because we've been distracted and taken away from our true psychic nature. Anyway, what I'm getting at is that we are perceiving physical reality. We are actually interpreting physical reality with our 5 senses. So we're receiving 2-dimensional light forms that our mind and subconscious is interpreting as a 3-dimensional experience. We're not really physical. And the important point to that is that the subconscious mind creates your reality based on your belief set. So when Jesus or any deity has proclaimed the ability to create miracles, what they're really doing is they are instantaneously using belief or faith as a programming tool of your subconscious mind, so that you and those around you and those believers will be healed or see a miracle occur because of an instantaneous programming of the subconscious mind. That's what a stage hypnotist does. When they put you under, snap their fingers and say, when you wake up, you will be able to see. You won't see this jacket, or say. So he'll hold up a jacket, wake the person up, they'll see right through the jacket and read the time on his clock on the other side, because the mind creates reality. So we are physically capable of manipulating reality through our belief set. I willed and believed myself to move from Palm Bay, Florida to Hollywood, California, and start working in the entertainment business, making movies, TV shows, and writing books and screenplays. And that's what I'm doing. You focus on what you want and you will get it. All right, that's my lesson for the day today. Remember, there's giants out there. Reality is not exactly what you believe it is, but it's exactly what you believe it is. Does that make sense? You'll figure it out. There's a book called Hypnosis. Just a small white book. Explains inductive and deductive reasoning. Get it. You can probably order it online. All right, thanks for watching The Ronald Show. I'm Ronald. Documenting the collapse of life as we know it, say it with me, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. I love you guys. That's why I'm doing this. And I love me. And we all love each other. All right? Peace. What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse. Rapture, the 2012 Pole Shift, and Extraterrestrial Contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening.
Hello and welcome back to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. And that's what I want to talk to you about today, is about perpetration. Perpetration by the global military-industrial complex. And remember, in the early 1700s, we lived in a free and open world. Not me, maybe our distant Native American ancestors who we never got to know because we slaughtered them mercilessly when we took over the United States. And so what happened is that the global military-industrial complex has taken certain things, plants, seeds, fruits, vegetables, and taken ownership of them. Yet the earth makes them, and we have to pay for them. But they grow naturally, and now that Monsanto has taken over seed production, well, you know, it's just nuts. So another perpetration that's going on is this very simple plant that everybody uses, especially here in Los Angeles, California, and I am talking about medicinal marijuana. They call it medicinal because, well, obviously it's therapeutic, and now they're regulating it and selling it. And so I am outside of one of my favorite dispensaries, is what they call them, Hezekiah, and I'm going to go up there and I'm going to buy some sativa or indica, depending on, I might just get hybrid. So I'm going to go right up here, right up there, and I'm going to get some medicinal marijuana, and I'm going to write with it tonight. I'm going to work on a book and a screenplay and some video editing. So I don't know if the owner, D'Angelo, well, he's not the owner, but he's a buddy of mine, who I'm writing screenplays for, is going to let me film in there. So just letting you know, that's where I'm going, and that's how things are in California. And there are several states in the United States that sell medicinal marijuana, and it's legal. All I had to do is get a prescription for it. I go in. I don't even have to show it. Once you get on the list and show your prescription once, you're good to go, all right? So, it's time for medicinal marijuana. Thanks for watching The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. There's perpetration right over my shoulder. You know what I mean? Why are they regulating a plant? All right? All right. Peace.
Have you ever wanted to write a book? Have you ever wanted to write a screenplay? Have you ever wanted to have your great movie idea turned into a screenplay, turned into a movie, turned into a book, and distributed all over the world? Well, now you can learn how to do it with the great new book by Ronald Farnham, How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the three magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Ronald Show. We are marching down Hollywood Boulevard on the evening of, well, it's not even, it's just dark. I don't know what you call evening. I think it's only like 4:30 p.m., but it's freaking dark for 4:30 p.m. I don't even know if you can see me. Anyway, marching down Hollywood Boulevard, heading toward Western, going to pick up my bicycle. I tied it up there the other night. I think that was 2 nights ago when we recorded Lone Nut Assassin's first performance on the Ronald Show. Because the back tire was all jacked up. I left the Ritz-Carlton in downtown LA the night before, and the tire was all messed up and bent. Anyway, just went into Hezekiah, spoke to D'Angelo about our film project, and keeping the film project, well, I'll tell you what, it's more of a TV project, and we're putting together a great package for a super exciting, distributable, sports-themed program that that's all I'm going to say right now. But we're putting together the synopsis, the 1.5-hour pilot episode, the assumption page, which describes the overall production, you know, the business plan, 30-page business plan with the executive summary, bios of the people involved with the package, the synopsis of the story, the book, the scripts. It's a whole package. Well, I'm doing that to this one too. But Harry Johnson, the movie, that's in good hands with Deborah Simon and Barry Blaustein. So it looks like that is going to be funded. And we have some great investors lined up for this. Anyway, I'm walking down to Western, and I'm going to make a right and stop at the Lone Nut Assassin House, pick up my bike, maybe even record another impromptu concert, you never know. Anyway, I just smoked a J, went in and spoke to D'Angelo. He wouldn't let me film inside, totally cool. But we talked some business. I wish you could have been on the business, because that was a real business conversation. Talking about film producing here in Hollywood, California, making it happen. You know, in Hollywood, it's what you know, and it's also who you know. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Then it'd be a bunch of dumbasses running around Hollywood, which, who knows, maybe I'm one of them. But things are on the move, shaking trees, taking names. It's important. If you want to make things happen in network, take names. Look a person in the eye, shake their hand firmly, and say, "Hi, how are you? I'm Ronald Farm. Nice to meet you." That's how I do it. And then I go, "What's your name again?" "Oh yeah." And then I call them their name a few times. And then they usually go, "Your name again is Ronald?" Because most people are afraid to say they didn't remember your freaking name. Well, if you show absolutely no fear in what you're doing and the approach you're taking, and you're sure and confident about yourself, remember, you're just living life here to have fun. That's why the book Sport Eating, you know, the Ronald diet, sport eating and staying skinny is so popular because nobody really wants to diet and exercise. Yeah, they do. I like to play sports. I like to exercise, but sure is a pain in the ass, you know? I mean, shouldn't have to do it to stay lean. It's all the shit we put in our body. That's why the juice fast is so popular. And I'll tell you what, look at these sidewalks. This is like jacked up. I gotta ride my bike through that. Oh, yeah, there you go, kid. I got him. He almost splashed me. That's all right. I don't know if you saw that. Oh, look, there's a truck. Gotta cross the sidewalk. Gotta watch where the hell you're walking in Hollywood, because you can get killed by a bicycle, a motorcycle. And I'm always out on my bicycle. It's fun going around Hollywood on a bicycle, bumping into stuff. Ah, look at this gym. Cool, huh? It's a nice place. Boxing workout room. See that? No fear. That's just what I was talking about. No fear. Very cool. What's the name of this place? Hollywood Boulevard. Sean J. Stallworth's Panther Energy Total Fitness, Martial Arts, Cardio, Boxing, Self-Defense. Helping you look and feel your best. Wow, look at that. Martial Arts and Cardio, Boxing. Why wait to look and feel great? This is right here on Hollywood Boulevard. Probably like about a half a mile from Vine. Yeah, awesome. Anyway, they got trophies there. Now available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble is Harry Johnson, Diary of a Gigolo Porn Star. The crazy adventure of a 1951 born male in Beaufort, Georgia with a 2-foot penis that grows to 3 feet. He goes on to become an international porn star after becoming a war hero in Vietnam. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I'm standing in one of the most famous buildings in all of Hollywood. And I'll get a picture of it for you in the daytime. I'll post it up on here so it'll be part of the show. But Marilyn Monroe has stayed there. Frank Sinatra, the Rat Pack, the Brat Pack. One of the most famous places in the world of show business, and it's adorned many magazines and postcards. And it also happens to be where Jacqueline from Kentucky lives, who played that awesome Van Halen riffs for you the last part of the show, or the last show. And so I think I'm going to go in there and see if she wants to film some more. So that is the historic place where her debut was made, and just had to show you that because it's a part of the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. All right, peace, kids.
How to write a screenplay in 30 days or less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the 3 magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Hello and welcome to the Ronald Show. I am now inside the famous hotel that Marilyn Monroe and Clark Gable used to stay at. Now it's apartments or condos. Now they're high fashion condos in the heart of Hollywood, where all the action is happening right down here off of Melrose Boulevard. And so I'm bringing you another performance from Jacqueline. She lives in this historic building. It has a cool condo in here. And so she's on her 12-string acoustic, and I'm going to let her take over.
I'm just warming up, actually.
It's alright, I can use it as part of the commercial. I'm making another commercial for season 2. So I can put these licks in if I find good stuff. Robert Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Jacqueline Plant. Nice, kid. What kind of Van Halen can you play on that 12-string?
Probably none.
Really?
Not everything sounds good on a 12-string.
What's another good song on a 12-string?
Just one riff I wrote. forgot. I already forgot what I wrote.
That was good.
This might sound good.
That's Jacqueline. She's jamming on the 12 string. Heavily influenced by Eddie Van Halen.
Retuning it would be a bitch. That's what you have to do. Maybe like 2 at a time.
Retuning a 12 string. Tons of fun. For everyone.
Does that all the way through the song. Playing that though. I could play that all day.
And that's Jacqueline. Thanks for watching the Ronald Show. I'm going to bring you more Jacqueline when we get back after this. Peace.
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah. Book 1, The Awakening.
That has words too, but it's not like complete. It's lacking a first verse.
It sounds like. Does it have a name?
Yeah.
What's the name of that song?
but I don't know if I'm happy with the title.
What is your title?
Like tide turning.
Really?
Or turning tide.
Earth Turning Tide. It's a really pretty song.
Thanks.
And that's Jacqueline. All right. Thanks for watching the Ronald Show. I told you I was coming from Hollywood, bringing some of the best talent in the world. They come here to Hollywood to succeed in the entertainment business, and I am getting lucky enough to start capturing some of that and bring it to you on the show. So thanks for watching, and that's the end of today's show. All right, so we'll see you tomorrow. All right, take care. Peace. Now available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble is Harry Johnson, Diary of a Gigolo Porn
Hello
Star.
everyone, and welcome to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. I am at the corner of Santa Monica Boulevard and Highland, right in the middle of Hollywood. And here's Santa Monica Boulevard right here. You can see it. Boom. There's Santa Monica Boulevard, and it's the corner of Highland, right there. And Highland is actually where Ventura Boulevard starts. So what I'm going to do is take Highland right into North Hollywood, from Hollywood over the hill into North Hollywood, and this Highland turns into Ventura Boulevard. So Highland is the beginning of Ventura Boulevard from Hollywood, and I'm going to cross over going from Santa Monica Boulevard up Highland to Sunset Boulevard, and then Hollywood Boulevard, and then over the hill by the Hollywood Bowl, and then it turns into Ventura Boulevard. So you're about to take a trip, because the fun part of this journey isn't going up this hill, because I got to climb a mountain. The fun part, I mean, it's all fun. I'm going to get a workout right here, but the fun part is going to be coasting down the hill on my bicycle in traffic. And so we're going to do that. And my bike is a POS. That means piece of shit. So I'm going to climb the hill up there, and you're going to get to see the heart of Hollywood, probably. I think I'm going to stop on Sunset and Highland. I'll stop on Hollywood and Highland, and then it's up the hill, Hollywood Bowl, and then down Ventura Boulevard in traffic, through lights and on sidewalks, and it's going to be nuts, as I got to steer and film at the same time. So get ready for a bumpy ride. Who knows what's going to happen? All right, so in just a minute we're going to be stopping at Sunset and Highland, and I'll show you around Sunset and Highland, tell you what it looks like. You got to see Hollywood from a street level. You got to. All right, we'll be back at Sunset and Highland after this. Thanks for watching the Ronald Show. Peace out, kids.
Have you ever wanted to write a book? Have you ever wanted to write a screenplay? Have you ever wanted to have your great movie idea turned into a screenplay, turned into a movie, turned into a book, and distributed all over the world? Well, now you can learn how to do it with the great new book by Ronald Farnham, How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the three magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. I am at the corner of Hollywood Boulevard and Highland, right at the corner, and I'm about to get up and go over that hill down on Ventura Boulevard. I'm going to go that way, and it's a hike, and it's going to be fun though. And then we're going to coast down Ventura, and you're going to dig it. I'm right here on the corner looking at the world here. I'll give you a shot of Hollywood Boulevard and the Highland. This is really, I mean, can be considered Ventura Boulevard and Highland, because this is going to turn into Ventura Boulevard. And there's Hollywood Boulevard right there. And right there. Where is it? There it is. There's Highland. Pow! Hollywood and Highland. There's the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum on the corner, right next to McDonald's, perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex, which McDonald's may or may not be a part of. Look at the stars flashing. It's a big bell tower right here on the other corner, and boom, gift shop right on the corner. Hollywood Boulevard, so that's gifts and souvenirs, half-hour photo. Wow. Hollywood, right next to bam, what's that? Hollywood Megastore, and here's a clothing store. Joy Hip. Alright. There's the El Capitan Theater, which is right across the street from Grauman's Chinese Theater, the El Capitan. In fact, behind that parking lot is where all of the stars and extras were hanging out while we were filming across the street for Gangster Squad, the new action mobster movie from Josh Brolin and the creators of Zombieland. Alright, man, that's Hollywood and Highlands. Gonna turn into Ventura. And here's the movie that's out. Dustin Hoffman premieres January 29th, 9 p.m. on HBO. Oh, that's a TV show. Dustin Hoffman getting to do some television. Cool. All right, thanks for watching The Ronald Show. We'll be back in a little while, and we are going to take a steep, fast bike ride right down Highland into Ventura Boulevard, right into North Hollywood, over the hill. You're going to dig it. It's going to be a trip. All right? See you in a little bit. Peace.
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Ronald Show. I am halfway up the hill, climbing my way out of Hollywood into North Hollywood. Thanks for watching and thanks for tuning in. A lot of stuff has been going on. I know you're enjoying it because I'm enjoying doing it. And Hollywood is filled with energy. There are creative people everywhere. This place is vibrating. It's a good place to be. I'm having a great time climbing up the hill. I am right next to the Hollywood Bowl. Here's the big parking lot. And the LA Philharmonic is going to do the... What is this? The LAPhil.com. Walt Disney Concert Hall. Now, May 2012. LA Philharmonic. Huh. Cool. And I don't know, I got to show you this. Another beautiful thing I'm seeing right here going up Highland is that big white ball is the moon. Today is 13 December 2011. It's been a day for me, man. I've been all over Hollywood today in Los Angeles. I went and filmed on a TV show, Mad Men. I got to sit next to the main guys and smoke cigarettes and drink booze. Man, I'll tell you, when I was in the military, as a Korean linguist and a liaison, I went up to, it would be me and like a senior NCO would go to a Republic of Korea military base. And the dude that I would always be with, he would just never say or do anything, and yet the major or colonel would offer me cigarettes and booze and coffee, and I would smoke and drink, man. You got to mix it up with people. That's why I get out here and do this for the Ronald Show. I want you to see Los Angeles from the street. Nobody's getting out here and do this, man. Roving. A roving reporter is what they used to call it. But I'm not reporting bad stuff. I'm reporting fun, cool stuff. Showing you the real stuff. Bringing you good news. That's what the Ronald Show is about, is turning our bad news society into a good news society. That's why we want to collapse the global military-industrial complex, eradicate the monetary system, which is holding everything back, and, make things happen in a good way. We don't need to fight wars anymore. It's stupid. We're doing it for money. The monetary system is feeding that machine. All right. So anyway, you know all about this. You're learning. There's the hill I'm going to climb up. Around that corner where there's cars are coming, I'm walking up that hill. I'm pushing my bicycle, which is right there. That guy's a war horse right there, kid. That bicycle, look at it, man. It is a war horse. I couldn't leave it. Look at it just staring at me. I mean, the handlebars are rattling. The back tire doesn't rotate. You think I'm kidding? Look at these handlebars.
shake, rattle, and roll. Hollywood, coming to you live from Hollywood. It's the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as you know the rest. All right, so I'll see you guys at the top of this hill right here. It's gonna be crazy. You're gonna dig it. I've done it already, so I know you're gonna like it. I've done it a few times. It's like a roller coaster, and it's free, and it's just a little bit dangerous because I'm not strapped in, and the bike is not on rails. In fact, it's a POS. That's my buddy over there, POS. That's my bike. Hey, meet POS, and you know that means piece of shit, man. Piece of shit. All right. See you in a little bit at the top of the hill. Thanks for watching The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. Is it sinking in yet? All right. I hope so. Oh, I have a surprise for you after this break. All right? I'm going to talk to you about some cool thing that's coming to The Ronald Show. Peace.
How to write a screenplay in 30 days or less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the 3 magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Hello and welcome back to The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as I know it, as I used to know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. In my mind, I think, because I don't know. I may be right, I may be crazy, but it just made me the lunatic you're looking for. Turn out the lights, don't try to save me. You may be wrong for all I know, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. I don't know, folks. Am I crazy? Or am I just, I'm teaching the truth here on The Ronald Show. It's all about freedom, sovereignty, and fun, and health. I want you to learn your human rights, your natural born rights, your commercial rights, and your statutory rights. But your most important rights to understand are your natural law rights. That's what it's about. Freedom and having control over your assets, control over your property, freedom to come and go. This is a journey. Life is a journey. And you've got metaphorical handcuffs on you. And you might be ignorant or resistant to facing that fact. So I'm just trying to help. All right? All right, we're almost to the top of the hill. I'm gonna get set up and we got one more big stretch. There's a plateau right here. I gotta go under a tunnel. And anyway, it's the struggle. It's the journey. I'm doing it. I'm making it here in Hollywood for the Ronald Show, and I'm bringing you great talent from the streets. So this is a lesson to never give up and never give in. Follow your dreams and speak your truth. That's what we're here to do, is speak our truth. You gotta learn to be comfortable in your own skin and do what it takes to be a success. Like climb this hill, climb that hill in traffic with a bad bike. Just saying, fuck it. Like the monologue by Miles in the movie Risky Business starring Tom Cruise when he says, God, sometimes you gotta just say what the fuck. Make your move. What the fuck gives you freedom? Freedom brings opportunity. Opportunity makes your future. If you can't say it, you can't do it. What the fuck? Let's do it. Let's do it together. Thanks for watching The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as I know it, and I think you guys know it, as perpetrated by the Illuminati, the Bilderbergers, the global military-industrial complex, the war machine, call it what you will. But believe me, coming soon to a Ronald Show near you is a history lesson on why we are in debt. All right? All right. Stay tuned. Well, we'll be right back after this. I'm going to go to the top of the hill now. Peace out. I love you guys.
With a 2-foot penis that grows to 3 feet, he goes on to become an international porn star after becoming a war hero in Vietnam. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Hello and welcome back to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. And part of the collapse of life is homelessness, or really houselessness. As I walk the streets of LA and bicycle and ride the buses and the subways, it's not all just fun and games like I make it to be. There's a serious issue of the neglect of other human beings going on, and I think the mistreatment of life in general, and possibly each other. But I'm standing at the second part of my hill. I already climbed one part. I was huffing and puffing in your ear. Now I have to go up another hill. See where these cars are coming from? Right here. I gotta go up that hill. That's another, it's steep. And it's getting colder. I'm going into North Hollywood, and it gets colder as you go into North Hollywood. So I got another hill to climb. But first I'm going down this tunnel. And this isn't just any tunnel. I'll let you ride with me, but what I'm getting at is homeless. Tunnels, bridges, sides of hills behind me are people's homes, and I've seen a lot of homeless people. Houselessness. And part of the reason for houselessness, or the only reason, there's only one reason for homelessness, and that is because of the existence of a monetary system. Some people don't grow up in the best environment, and they just aren't taught how to take care of themselves. We're human beings, and I think we should help each other, not kill each other. And there's a faction of humans called the global military-industrial complex who thrive on killing each other. And the monetary system causes that, because they make money from negativity, from negative energy. They thrive from bad news. They make money off of stress and consumption and addiction. They've addicted your mind, body, and your souls. And trying to break you out of that spell. That's what the Ronald Show is all about, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated from the military-industrial complex. And I'm in the entertainment capital of the world. And this is the place to start a message. This is where entertainment lives and breathes. It's hot. It's hot. It's cold outside, but man, this city is burning with fire and energy. And so in order to help effect a change on the planet Earth, so I don't have to see people living in the streets and off cardboard boxes, it's sad to see. I know I've walked by old people on the street who are taking some of their last steps. They look sick, tired. I saw the same look in my dad's eyes while he was alive for the last few days of his life, and I've seen that look out here on the streets. And it does not have to be that way. And that's what the change is all about. So I'm happy to spread this news. It's pouring from my heart. All right. Thanks for watching the Ronald Show. So, peace.
The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening.
All right, welcome back to the Ronald Show, showing you downhill and showing you uphill. And I'm still pushing my bike uphill. So there's another steep climb I'm gonna make. Yeah, with the cars coming at me, but we're going uphill. And my back tire's not rotating, so I'm like dragging this bike uphill. But that's okay, I'm having fun. Climbing the hill. So we're going up the hill. I still got a ways to go. And we'll be there. We'll be there. All right, just checking in with you. All right, next time you see me, I'll be at the top of the hill, ready to push off, or at least approaching the top of the hill. Peace.
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening.
Hey, welcome back to the Ronald Show. We're still pushing our way uphill. I got like another 500 yards to the top of this bend, and so I'm gonna make it. I'll tell you, speaking of the global military industrial complex, you know, I was in the Army for I don't know, 8 years. 8 years I was an Army intelligence analyst and a Korean linguist. So one of the cool things about the Army, though, I liked was marching and calling cadence, because, you know, we would go on long marches, and I gotta wait for traffic now, and call cadence while we marched. And it was really cool because, you know, you forget about you don't even think about marching, you're kind of singing this song. You know, I used to call cadence in basic. I loved it. My favorite cadence to do was, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. And the whole cadence would start out, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. And then they would repeat it. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. And you would build up. There's a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. And then I would build on that. There's a knot on the log and the hole in the bottom of the sea. And they would repeat it. You know, so I'd go, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. And then I would get it all the way up to, there's a gnat on the fly, there's a gnat on the wing, and the wing on the fly, and the fly on the wart, and the wart on the frog, and the frog on the knot on the log, and the log on the hole in the bottom of the sea. And they would have to repeat that. And I kind of felt like an auctioneer, you know, there's a gnat on the wing, and the wing on the fly, and the fly on the wart, and the wart on the frog, and the frog on the knot, and the knot on the log, and the log on the hole in the bottom of the sea. It's kind of like a good way to remember stuff is to visually remember it. So when I hike now, walk or whatever, if I want to pass the time, I sing some of my favorite songs out loud. And you can yell stuff out in Hollywood. I see people talking to themselves for real on the trains and buses all the time. I mean, there's a buttload of disturbed human beings out here who just need some help, who could stand for someone to stop and, hey, you know, make eye contact with them. Eye contact is your first form of contract communication. It's hard to get people to make eye contact these days on the street. No one's looking a bum in the eye, and that's what they're called, bums, homeless, whatever. All they need is a little love. I'm putting my gloves on because it's freaking cold. My hands are numb. I'm breathing smoke. It's like 40 degrees out. I got a leather jacket on, a couple pairs of pants. So you hear what I'm getting at. The thing to do is make eye contact. Make a contract. It's a contract communication, because if the other person makes eye contact back, well, they're going into a friendly contract with you saying, yes, I acknowledge you're a nice person. You know, make eye contact with a smile. Look at people and smile. We need to bond as a human species. We've been separated by walls, cars, headphones, iPhones, gadgets plugged into our freaking heads and faces and mouth, blowing garbage out of our asses. What are we doing to ourselves, people? Why are there still people on the street? We have the technology for it not to be that way. People are just, I don't know, our system is backed up. It's oozing garbage. It's oozing garbage, our system. What are we doing? We're polluting. We're creating cancer. Genetically. In the laboratory. Going here. That's what they're doing. Let's feed this garbage to them. Let's see how sick this will make them. Alright, I'm going to sing a song. Originally done by, I believe, Steve Roberts
Forgive me, I'll get the name right. But later made my favorite song by Arlo Guthrie called City of New Orleans. And it goes something like this. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central Monday morning rain. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out at Kankakee, rolls along past houses, farms, and fields, passing trains that have no names, freight yards full of old black men, and the graveyards of the rusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done, dealing card games with the old man in the club car. Any a point ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle. Feel the wheels rumbling beneath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters, sons of engineers. Here comes somebody. How you doing? And good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home and we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. And all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream. And the steel rail still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his song again. The passengers will please refrain. This train's got the disappearing railroad blues. And good night, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. And good night, America, how are ya? Said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. All right, we're almost to the top. Oh, wait, no we're not. All right, thanks for listening to the Ronald Show. I know it's dark. I'm walking up a hill at night in the cold on the sidewalk, singing because I love it. I love it. I love you. Thanks for watching the Ronald Show. Peace.
How to write a screenplay in 30 days or less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the 3 magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Hey, welcome back to the Ronald Show. Documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex, and we are back, and I'm in traffic, and I know you're thinking, come on, man, are you ever going to get to the top of this hill? And I'm starting to wonder the same thing myself. It's a little freaking tricky up here. I'm like right in the middle of everything, climbing up this hill. This is the top of Ventura Boulevard, basically. I'm going right to the very top. Remember earlier in the season, I took you guys down Laurel Canyon Drive. Well, look. Okay, there's downhill right there coming up at us. And I'm going uphill right there. The car's passing me. So we're going to go up that right there, right around that curve. And I'm going to go up around that curve and then down a freaking steep hill, like 2 miles. Like 2 miles. We're going to be doing about 50 miles an hour. So anyway, I was just singing another one of my favorite songs while I'm pushing up this hill. Cars whipping by. Listen, if I gotta go through this, then you gotta go through it too. That's what my mom would say sometimes, you know, if we started complaining in the car. Would you shut up back there? If I gotta go through this shit, you gotta go through it too. Right, Mom? Yeah, don't tell you. You know, I'm not making any of this up. You know, this is a reality show. This is reality. I am really walking up this freaking hill. This is not like green screen. We're not green screen. I'm doing all my stunts. I am doing all my stunts. And I would say that this is probably my biggest stunt to date. I got another stunt planned, and I think it's gonna entail a lot of publicity. So we'll see how it goes. But this is like the big physical stunt. This is the kind where, you know, you have to have like bodily harm insurance, like a permit, and I've got neither, because this is the Ronald show. We don't need no sneaking insurance. What the fuck? No, I'll not fucking die. Who needs a sneaking insurance, right? Because it's all right now. I learned my lesson well. See, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. La da da, la da 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 da, la da da. Road closed, do not enter. Oh man, how the hell am I supposed to? Oh, okay. Here's a car coming. I can go this way. Yeah. All right. I just went through a barricade. I'm still going up a hill. I'm gonna turn the car. Here's a cop. All right. Thanks for watching the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it. It's perpetrated by the global military industrial complex. I'll teach you how to talk friendly to a cop, because I'm gonna ask him if I can go over the hill. So here we go. How you doing? It's okay if I go, right? Yeah, awesome. No traffic, huh? Yeah. I get a whole lane to myself. See? Things are working out good here in Hollywood. Say hi to the nice police officer. All right, you're on the Ronald Show. All right, I'll see you at the top of the hill, then we're going to take a ride down. We'll be back in like a minute. We're almost there. All right, peace.
With the 2 that grows to 3 feet, he goes on to become an international porn star after becoming a war hero in Vietnam. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
I am so happy to inform you that here on the Ronald Show, divine intervention has taken hold, and the lane that we are going to coast down has been shut down. I have the whole lane to myself. I just talked to the cop. He's like, do your thing. And I was like, oh my God, it's divine intervention. It's Hollywood. That's how I know. It's like they were sitting there waiting and they have the whole scene set up for the Ronald Show. Da 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 da. It's the Ronald Show, going up and down Hollywood Boulevard, camera in tow. It's the Ronald Show. La-di da-di da-di da-da-da-da, ra-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's the Ronald Show. Yeah! All right. We are coming to the top of the hill. We are reaching the top of the hill. We are almost at the peak. And I got the whole lane to myself. I'm ahead by a whole road closed lane. And we are approaching the corner. I don't know if you guys can see this with me, but this is the most beautiful thing we're ever going to experience together, I think. Who knows, baby? But it's all about building tension and then releasing.
for the climax. And we are about to climax together. I could not have planned this any better. I'm a poet, and I know it. And we're all gonna have some fun. It's like a musical on the road. We've taken the road on the show. We're making lots of dough in Hollywood. On the Ronald Show, camera in tow, top of Ventura, watching the show. Hey, it's the Ronald Show. We're getting ready to take off and go. We're hitting the table. We're throwing the dice. We don't care if we're naughty or nice. On the Ronald Show. This is great. Look at us. Go, go, go. We're riding down hills, climbing up hills, seeing the world from the top of the hills. It's the Ronald Show. I can't believe that this is all a go. It's on with the show. We can't have it better in Hollywood. We're going down Ventura Boulevard. We're gonna hit the lights and have the show. They've given us permission to go, go, go. I don't have any brakes. I'm really fucked and I am heading for traffic. I think I might die. I'm cutting in front of a big truck cause I'm on the Ronald Show. We did it and we're go, go, go. Heading for traffic, having some fun. Hearts are pumping cause we're on the run. On the Ronald Show. I can't believe we did that shit, kids. Holy shit. I believe that's got to be some type of cinematic history. That was orgasmic. I know you loved it. And we are on the Ronald Show. Peace, baby. I love you guys. That was great. All right. We'll be back after this, whatever this is. Maybe I'll play that song again. The Ronald Show.